Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Good day for me. Got my rental car and all the insurance and stuff is being taken care of. So good job. Um, let's talk about what I wore the last 2 days. As soon as I got it, I took a shower and put it on. Wore it yesterday and today. That's the Khamrah, Lattafa Khamrah. I'm gonna butcher this. I'm sorry, guys. Qahwa. I don't normally go into presentation a whole lot. I'm not going to do a whole big thing on it, but I just want to talk about the presentation of the Khamrah line because it's just really freaking nice. I keep it. I take this off. Well, here's the box anyway. It's got all your information and all that stuff on the back. It's a nice brown, thick cardboard. Opens up. You just slide the top off, and there's the bottle. It sits in this thing. I keep it in this thing on my shelf back there, and you just pull it out, and that's the bottle. The Khamrah bottles are nice. They're kind of, like I said, basically a square version of the round Angel Share bottles. They're heavy. They're nice. They're durable. All that jazz. So yeah. So this is Khamrah Qahwa. I'm gonna, like I said, I butchered it. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not Arabic. I wish I knew more languages. I don't. I barely know English. Know a little bit of French, and a whole shit ton of sarcasm and swearing. So that's I do know sign language though. For those of you who know, just a 10. Just a couple hot knives. Anyway, all kidding aside, no. Yeah, this is Khamrah. Qahwa. I guess I'm jumping on the end of the hype train. It was hyped for a while. It's still pretty hyped, especially on TikTok more than YouTube. I still see the little bit that I went on TikTok the other day, and it was all over TikTok still. So uh, it's annoying though. Get it now, TikTok shop. Get it now, TikTok shop. Shut up, man. No, I'm not gonna get it from the TikTok shop. I'm gonna get it from my trusted discounter. Anyway, yeah, Khamrah Qahwa. Notes are vanilla, coffee, praline, cinnamon, tonka, benzoin, musk, and a few others, but they're the main players for the most part. How I applied it, I knew it was going to be strong from my first test spray, so I went with one in my moisturizer, one on the back of my neck, one on the shirt, both days, and yeah, we'll get into performance in a bit, but yeah. Uh, what do you get from your first spray? This is a vanilla heavy fragrance. Uh, no joke. Just like the original Khamrah. And I'm going to say a lot about the original Khamrah, and I got it here. Because you can't do this one without comparing it to this one, because they are pretty damn similar, honestly. Like, really similar. Um, so this vanilla heavy fragrance, guys. And it's going to be. It's got three really prominent notes. One is vanilla itself. Then there's tonka bean, which gives it a bit of a nutty vanilla vibe, and the praline, which gives it a creamy, slightly chocolatey vanilla kind of vibe. So it's a vanilla heavy fragrance, and that's kind of what you get. And the cinnamon combo off the top, you get a little bit of the cinnamon. Told you, I barely speak English. Cinnamon, uh, very sweet in a gourmand way, not in the, like I said, the bubblegummy, sugary, candied sweetness. It's a gourmand way, the way I like sweet done for the most part. Honeys, vanillas, spices. That's the way I like my sweet, not the sugary bubblegum candy kind of sweetness. But hey, to each their own. Each their own. There is also a warm booby. Holy crap, I can't booby. Don't kick me off YouTube. It was a mistake. A warm boozy aspect. Booby. A warm boozy aspect to the fragrance. Uh, and that's all basically the top and the mid. It's a warm, boozy, vanilla, spicy kind of fragrance. There is a little bit of cardamom in this too. You kind of pick that up, stuff like that. So that's you know what you're getting. Um, and the dry down is pretty much the same. It's still the creamy, sweet, warm, boozy vanilla with a nice, soft, uh, um, how do I say it? A nice, soft, kind of heavy musk, but not animalic musk. You know what I mean? It's not real funky musk. It is a musk, woody musk at that, and it's a little heavy, but like I said, it mixes with that all that other. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Um, so that's kind of the fragrance in a nutshell for the most part. The main thing is let's talk about the coffee note. I do pick it up. I really do. My first impression, I was getting little tiny whiffs and wafts here and there. It's kind of what happens with it, and I'll get into it. But I do pick it up. But it's not. But it's more of a, as I said in my impression, it's more of a light brew coffee, like think an Americano with a little bit of milk. An Americano kind of coffee, rather than your heavy dark roast coffees. And it's more in the background than the main player. Saying that, there are times you get a smell, a whiff of this, and it is a lot of coffee. It's weird. Oh, there's the coffee, you know what I mean? And other times you'll get a whiff of it, and it's more the vanilla, boozy spice. Like, oh, really, a little bit of coffee, but it's mostly. And I don't know how that works and why that happens. All I know is the closer you get into it, in the air, you're picking up more of the coffee as you get closer. Like, you'll pick up more of the booze, vanilla, things like that. I think it might be the aromatic. The coffee's a little more aromatic, so it's jumping off the skin a little more. And when you get closer, the heavier notes are kind of sitting a little closer, so they're kind of taking over. Not a perfumer, not a chemist, not a scientist. I'm just a guy who likes perfumes, and that's kind of what I'm guessing is happening there. But I don't really know. But, yeah. Where did I leave off at? Yeah, so the coffee, like for the most part, you'll pick it up in the air. It's there from start to finish. Honestly, it's more in the background. It's not like I said. Other than whiffs and wafts every now and then, you're just going to pick up mostly, quite honestly, angel share with a hint of coffee is what you're getting in this fragrance. Easiest way to describe it. It's sweet, boozy, warm, spicy, with a hint of coffee. It's angel share with a bit of coffee. Sometimes you pick up more coffee, sometimes you pick up less coffee, but there's coffee. Not a bad fragrance at all. Not bad at all. Now, I can't uh, talk about performance without talking about the performance of Khamrah. So it's going to be a quick little comparison between the performance of the two. Um, it's kind of a slightly lighter version than Khamrah with a bit of coffee. That being said, performance is no joke on this. Khamrah is. I haven't had Khamrah on long enough for it to wear away. I've had Khamrah on for about 14 hours, and it was still, relatively noticeable. So that's ridiculous. Freddy fragrance. Nobody needs that. But this one here, I got a solid 3 hours of projection easy. Uh, Beast mode for the first hour, way more than an arm's length out there, arm length and a half. Then it comes in and, like I said, for a couple more hours, gives you arm's length. Then it comes in and gives you about a foot and a half of a really strong bubble. And you're going to leave, you pick whiffs and wafts of it, you're going to leave a trail. People are going to smell you when you walk by. People are going to smell you if they get a foot or two of you. Easily. And that's a solid 5 hours of that bubble. Like I said, it's ridiculous performance. Then it's a couple hours of a decent skin scent. When I say decent, I mean really decent. Again, 7, 8, 9 inches off your skin, so you still have a bit of a bubble. Even it's not even quite a skin shit yet. It's kind of a combination of the two, But you're still leaving a bit of a trail. You get a bit of a, and then it's a good skin scent for about an hour. 5, 6, 7 inches off the skin. It's a decent skin scent. And then it's a really light skin scent after that. It's time to reapply. So all in all, 9 to 10 hours with extremely good projection and sillage. I mean, that's a little strong for me. When I wear it again, I'm going to go back another spray and only do 2 sprays. Just put one on my moisturizer and one on my shirt because I'm a shirt sprayer. I like spraying my clothes. I know people, oh, you should spray clothes. Works for me. So that's all I know. It works for me. So yeah, so that's kind of the performance and the fragrance itself. Warm, sweet, boozy, vanilla sweet for sure. Gourmand scent with a nice roundabouting of coffee. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, again, like I said, the elephant in the room, the Khamrah comparison. As I said throughout this long ass review, way too long. We'll get to the end of it here. It's basically a slightly lighter version, a slightly less sweet version. Again, both still very strong, very sweet though. Version of Khamrah with, like I said, that rounding of coffee. Which one do I prefer? I never thought Khamrah would be knocked off as my favorite gourmand fragrance, but it really has been. I prefer the slight more, and I'm just, it's the best word, like more mature, but it's not a mature scent. It's an anybody scent, any age, but this little bit of maturity, that taking back a bit of the sweetness and a bit of the performance and adding that coffee kind of even more so calms that down a bit. It gives you a bit more of a mature, it's not a mature scent. It's just a word I can think of in my head. More of a mature kind of vibe to the scent. I really do. But I'm splitting hairs, honestly, because at this point they're so close. To my nose, they're so close. But I would take Khamrah over, or Khamrah Qahwa over the original Khamrah, 9 times out of 10. And that's not saying the original, because the original Khamrah, have been my favorite gourmand for a long, long time. It's still second place and only losing by about that much to this Khamrah. So which one should you get? That's really up to you. They're so similar. If you already have Khamrah, you really don't need this unless you're a collector or you just really like your gourmand fragrances and you want to try it. Sure. So if you already have Khamrah, wouldn't recommend going out and buying this. If you have Khamrah and you ran out or you're running low, then I'd recommend getting this to give it a try. You're probably going to like it a lot if you like Khamrah. So when you do run out of Khamrah, get this one. Or if you haven't gotten either yet, get the Qahwa one, the Khamrah Qahwa one. I think you'll like it better. But that's just all personal choice. I mean, some people are going to love Khamrah. I mean, and I wouldn't disagree. Like I said, we're splitting hairs here. We're photo finish at the end, really. That's how much I like them both. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Compliment factor. Didn't get any compliments. Of course, I spent most of my day on the phone today dealing with the insurance company and going to the rent-a-center and all that stuff. So, but it's Khamrah. It's a sweet, loud, sweet gourmand fragrance. It's going to get you compliments. It's going to get you noticed in a good way. So, maybe in a bad way for some people. Those are the people we don't like to talk about here. Fragrance haters. Yes, that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Everything's going good for me now so far. So, yeah. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.